What's up, guys? Welcome back to AC Designs Garage. On today's episode, I got kind of a little requested video. I got the bed off the 72 C10 over here. We're going to spin it around. It's been sitting out in the elements for a month, and I mean elements, I mean I've been blowing grass all over with the lawnmower and all that good stuff. It's been sitting out in dead direct sunshine, like I said, for a little over a month. A lot of you guys wanted to see how the turbo can stuff held up. If you remember, you watched the videos, we did a cut and buff turbo and no cut and buff on one side of the bed. Then I did a turbo on the other side of the bed with the 2K Spray Max Clear. Then we cut and buffed it. So I'm gonna take you over here real quick and show it to you, and then we're gonna pull it out here and we're actually gonna wash it so you can get a fair look-see at how it's held up and stuff. So let me get you over here and we'll look at it real quick, and we'll see what it looks like out in the sunshine. And it is smoking today. It's supposed to be like 92 degrees. Yeah, you can see I hadn't been treating her too good, but we wanted to give it a real world shot here. But it's got grass blowed all over it, and it's been in the sun and all this stuff. Just want to see how it holds up. But I'm gonna tell you, that clear, even though it's got grass and stuff and birds stuff all over it, she's still looking pretty good. So I'm gonna get it pulled up here in the hottest part of our property up here, and we'll get her washed off real quick and see how she looks. I'll spin it around in the sun on it because it's on that dolly. So I'll put it facing the sun where we talk about each one so you can really see the clarity and how it looks. Ooh, that thing's heavy. At least the ground wasn't all wet and sinky up. It's pretty hard now, so wasn't too bad to roll, but it's still heavy. So let's get over here and look at it before we wash it. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this Spray Max Clear here. After we get it washed, get my breath before I pass out here. Yeah, she look dirty. So I don't know the best way to put this where I'll spin it around. We'll just spin it around facing sunlight on each one like I talked about. So let's get the water hose down here and get to washing. All right, guys, if you're washing anything nice, which this is not nice, this is a neat little thing. I'll link this in the description below, down below this video. It's just a little stand that sits in your bucket. That way all the dirt and stuff will drain to the bottom, so when you're washing your car, you don't scratch it. But just something cool to have, and yeah, use it a lot. Because a lot of people don't think about the dirt that's coming off your vehicles going in your bucket off your rag, and it causes a lot of scratches, so you're gonna be buffing a whole lot more. So what I'm going to be using today is regular old Dawn dish soap, because it has no wax on it and I don't really care. But if you got a nicely painted vehicle that's wax, don't use this because it will strip it off. So what I usually do, so I don't over suds, I want more water than I do suds, I'll fill a bucket up the back here with water, then I add my stuff so it just suds a little bit. Yeah, I've been very interested in seeing how this paint holds up, this turbo can. Like I said, this side over here, I spun it around where you can get equal light on both. But the turbo can side over here, there's no clear at all on this side. Just half of it's been wet sanded and buffed, and the other half's just how it is. Okay. Anyway, the other half is just how it is come out of the can, and that side over there is turbo canned, and then I shot 4 coats of 2K clear, got videos on all of it. And it was cut and buffed the next day, so I think it was the next day, something like that. But yeah, it looks like a regular straight up show paint job, I think. Or as good as you can with spray bombs. All right, rinse this off, drop her in. I'm gonna go get me a microfiber rag, throw that in there. We'll get to cleaning this unit and see how she looks. We're gonna try to hose off all this weed eating mess all off the side first. So we can see what kind of clarity we got here. And I will say, guys, this is a little trick here after having to buff people's swirls out of their vehicles. It's just like sanding. I always wash in straight lines. It don't matter if it's up and down or diagonal. Just wash. Do not do the Mr. Miyagi swirl thing, because if you get a piece of trash under it, it's going to swirl. And keep your rag rinsed out real well, especially when you neglect stuff like this and get it really nasty. Don't look too bad here. It looks like it's chalked over a little bit, I guess, but not too horrible. Of course, time will tell once we rinse it off. Now I can feel this through the rag. Back here where we hadn't cut and buffed it, where that turbo can got a little peel. Okay, she got a lot of peel. All right, get this rinsed off for the see if I missed anything. We'll go over one more time just for giggles. Give her a fair chance. I will say that clear, and I just know this from painting cars and stuff, that clear does make this black a little deeper and more rich, I guess you could say, than just a straight buffed. And it puts a protective layer, like any kind of chemicals and stuff like that. It helps kind of chemical resistant if you was to spill gas, like if you had a gas filler on the side or something, and just makes it last a lot longer. Kind of like protecting your investments. We'll go grab a drying rag, and so it don't water spot up, and we'll see what she looks like. Then we head to the other side. All right, I went to the house and stole one of my wife's towels here. She's probably not gonna watch this video, so don't tell her. And I also dry the same direction as you would. The way you wash it. I don't know what this stuff here is on it, but something is splattered on it. And I'll show you here to where if it would have had a clear coat on it, it probably wouldn't have done it. But it almost looks like maybe we was working on the lift over there, maybe some brake clean came over on this unprotected part. All right, let's take a gander at her. All right, let's check the clarity of it. This is the polished part here. It's got a decent, still has a little decent, but if you notice, I'll link both videos in the description below, and you can go back and compare what they looked like when it was done. Like I said, that down there. Where it's peeled is just straight out of the can, and this is the cut and buffed. I will say, just cutting and buffing this stuff it's a chore. Now it's got a little reflection, and the camera probably makes it look a little better than it is. It's just starting to haze over, I can tell. And it don't have the, the depth of the clarity you can see in it, but if you look kind of fuzzy, like if you look at the logo on my shirt in there, it's just kind of not quite crisp as it was before. And I think that's just the enamel dying back because it has no protection over it. So we're gonna go back here to this is the spot I was talking about here. See, that won't rub off. And what I think that was, where I had it sitting over there, can't remember what we was working on something, but was using a bunch of brake clean, and it looks like it got on here and just made some places on it. And by not having clear, that's what you risk right there. But you can see here, this never really looked good. It's bad peel. You can tell when you get over to here. Now compared to this up here, it is better because it's been buffed, but like I said, I am noticing it's starting to haze a little bit. So let's get over here, and I may spin the bed around because the sun is coming from this direction down, and y'all be facing the sun. Y'all want to do that, so I'm gonna spin the bed around where you can see this other side better. Then we'll look at it and come to a conclusion, and I'll let you know what I think. And you can see within a month we may do a 6-month look at this later. I ain't gonna touch it, buff it, or do anything to it, but you can already tell how much better this clear looks, and it looked how clear it is. But I don't think this has changed any except for the bird deposits on there. But let's get her washed up and get her a fair comparison. All right, guys, if you notice these cool looking nifty tools here hanging in the background out here in the Florida booth, just trying to get them baked off. I think they're gonna ship today. These are my Shake Master 4000. You put these in a Sawzall and you can shake your spray cans up to give the ultimate atomization and all that good stuff. But you'll see these used in the videos below in the description. I'm gonna put it over the bed where I use it to shake my paint up. But if you're interested in one of these, I make very small batches. You can only get them here at www.AC Designs Garage. Make sure you also scoop you up one of these rad t-shirts that only the cool kids wear at www.acdesignsgarage.com. as the only place you can get them, and check out the back. Death before electric, that's how we roll around here. So all right, back to the scheduled video. Another quick tip, instead of just for getting the stuff off here, cool these panels down before you put the soap on it with the water, and this helps everything go better. Look how that thing beads. Clear's the way to go, people. So what do you guys think? Drop down in the comments below. You think I should wait 6 months to show it to you again, or maybe wait a year? I don't know. Make sure, guys, you head on over to www.acdesignsgarage.com and sign up for that email list. That way you'll get notified when new videos come out. We ain't gonna spam you with a bunch of junk. We'll just give you the first heads up when new merchandise and tools and stuff comes out, and each video comes out. So go sign up for that. We ain't gonna bug y'all, promise. Gotta get the thing washed quick, it's hot. All right, to be fair, I'm gonna go over this one twice also, like we did the other one. But if you notice those bird deposits, they about rinsed right off without even having to touch them. Another benefit of the clear coat. I did have an idea and stuff, you know, I think about when I'm down there working on stuff. What do you guys want to see? I don't know. Make sure you know, go down in the comments, say something about paint or spray paint or weld or whatever y'all want to see. make sure you drop it down there. I get a lot of my ideas for videos from you guys, and helps you out and helps me out too. But I thought about maybe laying some hot rod flames down the side of this bed just to show you how to do it. We'll clear them and everything. I'll show you how to pinstripe them. Not the greatest striper, but I can do it. Thought about doing the orange and yellow and the blue pinstripes on the side of the bed. What do you guys think? Just drop it down below. Old mold off of there. Looking pretty good, guys. We'll get it dried off real quick. Well, looky there. That thing looks pretty good. It's starting to get just a little, I don't know if the camera will pick up the little small little hazy swirls. It really needs a glaze job put on it, some filler glaze. We might do that one day, but she hadn't dyed back any color wise. She's still looking pretty. And could stand another little polish job, but like I said, we're gonna leave this stuff as is so you can see it age. We're gonna go over here to the other side and we're gonna compare, which this one did have. You can see the clarity of the shirt and stuff. You can read that pretty good. It's looking pretty shiny. We'll go back over here, I'll show you the other side. You should still be able to see it. It ain't in direct sunshine, but we get down here, yeah, you can still see it. But yeah, it's starting to get that little chalky look to it. Try to get this where the sun ain't messing it up. But it's holding up pretty decent, but like I said, it's hard to tell in the camera how good you can see it. As you can see, like I said, you can use my shirt as an example. And it's just getting a little chalky looking. But it's holding up better than I thought it would to be a little over a month. And I appreciate all you guys watching and commenting and all that stuff. You're really helping the channel out. Those thumbs up and comments and stuff really helps move the channel and pushes it out for other people to see. Sun's bright. Well, I'm glowing. But yeah, guys, make sure you pay attention next week. We're probably gonna start on the Suburban. I ordered some replacement panels from Auto Metal Direct. That's really the only sheet metal I use. I've done a ton of their stuff. We've rebuilt about 3 total cars, Camaros and stuff like that from the ground up with their stuff. I'm talking full car, everything basically the VIN tag. Their stuff fits and works great, but if you hadn't saw the video before, we get you spun around. This is my 1987 GMC Sierra Classic Suburban 2-wheel drive that we just recently acquired. We're fixing to put it on the ground, eventually put some wheels on it. I've already got part of my lowering kit for the back. I got me some parts from 10 Works Fabrication. We're gonna put on there a flip kit, not sponsored by any of this stuff. I just use the good stuff. And it just makes life a lot easier. But here's the big old bubble. Rust, I ordered the front and rear. So next week we're probably gonna do a video on rust repair. I ordered the rocker, Auto Metal, and I ordered a full rocker. We'll have to make this. I don't know how it got rusted up there, but we'll cut all this out and make it. I may split this up into 2 or 3 different videos to do it. We may do this one next week and tackle that one because we got to do both sides. But I'm just gonna show you doing it. But here's I'll show you this real quick while I'm in here. This is from 10 Works Fabrication. This is flip kit for it. Check out that beefiness right there. That's your lower spring plate. And look at this flip kit. I was impressed when I opened this, guys, and it wasn't that expensive, I didn't think. Then don't know anything about these square bodies and stuff like that. The leaf springs sit on top of the axle, so that makes everything sit higher. So you get these flip kits basically to put the rear axle on top of the springs. Gives you about a 6-inch drop. But look at the quality of this. The welds, everything's nice. Everything's like, it's either I think it's 1/4 inch, 3/8 or something, I'm not sure. It also moves the I think on these things, when you lower them like that, it moves the rear wheel forward on it to center it up in the rear. Because if you look at these things, also I bought some of their beefy nice U-bolts also. We got a few body work. Some of you guys asking for body work, so we're gonna start next week. Like I said, as long as I get my panels and stuff in here, we're gonna do one of these. Like I said, I got one there. I got a, how did this rust, guys? I have no idea, but I gotta fix this. And this one's got a little buble here and a little whiskey dent down here, but we got panels for all this. I got dual rockers, like I said, for both sides. So we're gonna fix that up and get it ready. And maybe one day Painter probably gonna have to hit up Auto Metal Direct and give me some new bumpers, because that in there's a little kinked and stuff. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you real quick, and we're gonna go back over here and wrap this video up on it. I just wanted to show you what this paint looked like over here after a month or so. Usually stuff starts to age and turn in a couple weeks, especially when it's in dead direct sunlight like it is right here, because the sun comes over the top of the house from now till about 8 o'clock. It's pretty much over where this bed and stuff's at. So let's get another quick gander at her and we'll finish her up. Yeah, I'm still impressed with that Spray Max Clear. Look at that reflection in that thing. How's it going? You can even see my GoPro in there. Only problem with these things right here, man, this thing's already cut off a couple times, being too hot, because it is hot out here. Yeah, reflection still looks just as good pretty much as the day I polished it. Go back over here, and I think this raw stuff here, there's no clear on it except for she's starting to chalk up a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep sharing this with you guys and let you just see how it does, so you know what to expect. If you just cut and buff, you'll have a shine for a little while, and you can come back and buff it again. But you gotta remember, guys, when you're cutting and buffing stuff, you're taking layers off, so it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner. Yeah, guys, I never knew that you could get spray paint to look as good until I started making these videos. I paint cars all the time with base clear and all that stuff, but I wanted a challenge with the spray paint stuff, and you can do it. It can turn out nice. I use the same processes on this as I do normally with my base clear stuff, and I think I had 50 bucks in this side right here, counting the turbo can and the Spray Max Clear. I think I used 2 cans of clear. We'll have to go back and watch the video to see, but I think I used 2 cans of clear. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just want to show you how this stuff holds up out in the sunshine and the abuse of a lawnmower and a weed eater. Well, all right, guys, that's a wrap on the video for this week. It's hot. I'm going to get in the air conditioning and get me some ice cold Diet Pepsi. Whew, I need it sooner than later. And make sure you drop down the comments of anything that you guys want to see. Like I said before, I just like to help you guys out. This channel's here to help you guys learn stuff to basically restore your cars on a super tight budget. I mean, you can paint a car with a whole spray paint. It's a job, but you can do it. And remember, be kind to one another. Jesus loves you, so do we. God bless. We gone.